Okay, so I got a couple of questions, and we're going to go through them. Um, let's see. This is, by the way, Goodwill or garage sale haul questions, and this one comes from Jason in Modesto, California. It says, "I can never find anything good at Goodwill. What's going on? Also, what is one of your best Goodwill hauls?" Well, that's a great question, Jason. Um, as I explained multiple times, uh, Goodwill is a great place to find, um, you know, your interior design decorations at a discounted rate. It's not a great place to find antiques and collectibles as far as the general collecting community is concerned. However, you can find niche items at Goodwill very easily if you know what to look for. And these are the collectibles that the, you know, um, $7.25 an hour sorters are just, they don't know about. Um, and I'll give you a good example of one of my best hauls. This is going to be back in, I'm going to say about 2001 and 2002. I was in Goodwill, and I always check the electronic section of Goodwill. I look for little things like, vintage pocket games, like this one by Mattel. By the way, I'm going to make a little video on this coming up shortly, so pay attention to this. This will make you a lot of money. Anyway, so I go to the electronics section of Goodwill, and I'm looking around, and I see bags of cameras. And I actually collect cameras personally. I don't collect cameras to resell in general because there's not a ton of money. I mean, unless you find a Leica M9 or some really old box camera, which it happens, but it's not that common. But anyway, I was there, and they had plastic bags full of camera parts, cameras. It was your Polaroid land camera, stuff that's not really worth a lot of money. And they had, to my absolute shock and amazement, they had a bunch of, think of the way it's pronounced, Graflex 3-cell flash handles. These were used back in the, you think of old-time movies and old Hollywood. They had the camera and they had the little flash that they'd hold with the bulb. And they had these flash handles. And they're not worth a particularly big amount of money. Most people that see them are going to say, oh, it's whatever. I found 4 bags of Graflex 3-cell. Now that's important. 3-cell flash handles. 20 of them. Actually, I think there's about 22 of them. All in this fantastic, almost mint condition. One of them even had the original packaging for it. Now, these in themselves are not worth a ton of money. There is one saving factor for these. Star Wars. When did it come out? 1979? 78? 77? I don't know. Anyway, the special effects people that worked for Industrial Light and Magic decided, hey, we need to come up with some kind of a lightsaber, because this is what this script has in it. It has a lightsaber. What do? They went to their prop room, and they grabbed a couple of these Graflex 3-cell flash handles, and they added some, I think it was wiper blades to the sides. Boom. Lightsaber. So the reason these are highly collectible is your replica prop makers, are looking for these. They want to spend buku money. Back in 2000 to 2003, they were not incredibly well known, and I'm almost hesitant not to tell you what I sold them for, because I really don't think you believe me. But I can tell you the most I sold one for was $379. One. Just one. I had 22 of them. I paid, I think, $8 or $9 a bag. They were all lotted together. So, yeah. It's the items they don't know about that are going to make you money. These little niche items. And if you don't believe me, look them up on eBay right now. Graflex 3-cell flash handle. Or just flash handle. Graflex 3-cell. Look them up. They're worth a little bit less now. Not too much, but a little bit less because a lot of people know about them. Less, or I should say more than they did in the 2000s. Can we say that now? The 2000s? Anyway, that was my best Goodwill haul. So, you know, about $5 grand for about less than 20 bucks. Yep. So anyway, stay tuned for this. This is going to make you a lot of money. You got to know to look out for this. And I'll go ahead and put in the show notes the links to the flash handles. So that's a little tip for you guys to look out for. They're worth buku money if you can find them. Graflex 3-cell flash handles. Keep an eye out.